In this academic writer tutorial, I'll show you how to import a reference from any article in the library's ProQuest databases into your paper. Again, in the body page of your paper, scroll down, click on Add a New Reference. Always click and do your basic search first, but if you don't match your article exactly, click on Create Reference. Say yes to go out to the reference part of Academic Writer. Click on the middle tab for Import. You're going to bring that reference in from our ProQuest database. Now click on your article in the library database. I had mine open on another browser tab. You'll know that you're in a ProQuest article because it's always highlighted at the top of the page. On the right, come over and click on Save and scroll down the drop-down choices till you get to RIS. Say Continue. And then select a location where you want to download this file. Many computers will just automatically send it to a download folder. I'm using Chrome browser, so you see my download in the lower left of the screen. In Firefox, there's a blue arrow on the upper right of the screen. After you've done that, return to Academic Writer. Click on Select File Origin and scroll down to ProQuest and choose your file. So you need to go back and find that file that you just put on your computer. And now you see that the name of the file is appearing in Academic Writer. Click on Submit and then view your imported records. Your most recent import will come to the top of your list. Before you put it in your paper, you need to look at it and you might need to edit it, because if this reference was not in APA format in our database, it's not going to have its formatting changed when it comes into Academic Writer. You need to change that yourself. The two things you need to check: first, look at the author names. If you have their first names, that's not correct APA format, so click on the author's name in the list on the right. Come over on the left and just backspace until you've gotten rid of their first name. Type in their first initial and click on Update Author. If you have multiple authors, as I do in this article, you need to do each one of them individually. Click on their name, backspace to get rid of their first name and to get rid of that comma. Type their first initial, say Update Author. Next thing you want to do is just make sure that the title is formatted in sentence case. So do that check. I don't have to change anything here, but sometimes when you tell it to put it in format case, it will change acronyms or abbreviations to lowercase, and you would have to fix that. Once you've done those, the rest of the reference should be fine, so click on Update Reference and then go back to your paper. And now when we scroll down to our references, click on Add a New Reference, and this time you can do the search. You just put that in your reference list. So uncheck the first box for PsycInfo. Type in the last name of the author for the article you just imported. Select the reference, say Add to my paper. And now if you go back to the body of your paper, you'll see that new imported reference in your list. I find this easier. It's basically just a half a dozen clicks and your article reference is here. Some people will still go to the template and type everything into the template themselves. I think when you have especially a long URL to put in there, the risk of a typo is greater when you're doing it yourself, so if you can import the reference, that's a little easier for you. So that's how you can add a reference from our ProQuest database into Academic Writer.